painting at home with a file in hand, blinging up tipsy, got the sleuthing planned. Nails by Misty, I craft and I slay, with true crime tales while we polish all day. Charms, chrome killers and glue, DIY nails with a crime-loving crew.
Hey everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to make some press-ons today. So I start my new job on Monday. This is the Thursday before that. So in 4 days, I will be back to work. Yay! Very, very happy about that. It has been a trying time, to say the least. But I am really glad that I am starting a new job because it's been a time. I had to put my puppy down, Miss Christmas, down on Tuesday because she had cancer really bad. And so I have been dealing with that. And now I'm going to have a new chapter where I can think about other things, do other things, and I'm excited. But with that, let's talk about what we're going to do today. We are going to make some press-ons. I have 3 sets of nails here ready to go so that I can just kind of get going with them really quickly and make some sets. So I will not do them all in this video, but I will do one set in this video. And I think the set I'm going to do is going to be a cat eye set, and I'm going to use MY35. I finally got it. Starry Sky. I am so excited. I had one of the people in my Discord group shared a link with me to Amazon, and I had tried to get it from Amazon before and my order got canceled, and then I ordered it from another provider, then that got canceled. So I was like, what is the deal? I tried to go get it from Born Pretty. They were sold out on the website, and I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. So, but I finally got myself a bottle of MY35, and I actually bought 2 because I was not gonna run out of this. I'm super excited. I've been trying to get this freaking polish for months and months. So now I finally have it. So your girl is a happy camper. But with that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It really is a huge help to me. Like the video, thumbs up, comments, all of that. Big, big help. With these nails today, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I do know that I'm going to be using MY35 on a few of them. Probably, I don't know, maybe 4 of them. We'll see. I want to make sure that I don't want to put them on every nail because, you know me, that's very rarely do you see every nail have the same polish. These are about as close as you're going to get where we've got 4 or 3 and 2. But we're going to do just a fun kind of seat of your pants design. Nothing too crazy. I don't have really any specific design in mind, except for the fact that I want to use this cat eye and then add some stuff to them. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Since these are pre-etched, we're not going to etch them, but I am going to do the thumbs in this MY35. The question is do I push all of it, the sparkle, away and then do the cat eye on the next go around? That's always like the hard thing because very rarely do I actually put like a black base under my cat eyes. Sometimes I do, but I'm more of a person that likes kind of a nail that's slightly transparent, even when it has like some really, really cool colors on it, right? So that is, I'm going to have to be like, okay, what do I really want to do with these? And I don't know. I'll be honest. I really have no idea. I just know that I wanted to make some press-ons, get in the nail room today, kind of distract myself with this so that I don't think about my little girl not being here anymore. That is a very difficult thing. She was only 9 and she was a small dog. So, you know, one of the reasons I like small dogs is because they live a long time, you know, so Christmas was 9 years old, but unfortunately, I've never had a dog with cancer before, and cancer sucks in people it sucks even more in animals because they can't tell you that they're hurting. And, you know, animals, you don't know there's something going on until it's like done and over with, practically. When you're finding out that they have got something that's bothering them, it is bad. So it was the kind of thing where I was not going to let my little doggy suffer. But we will think happy thoughts, remember all the fun times I had with her, and she will lead me to my next little dog. I know that. She will help guide me when it's time. But I think that just getting into the nail room and kind of distracting myself some was what I needed to do today. Now, the thing that is so cool about this polish is the fleck, like the flake it has in it, right? So it's got like that kind of orange flake, orangey pink, depending on the color, or the angle you're holding the nail. And I really love that about it. It's got like a lot of depth, and it's just such an interesting shade. Sarah from Manic Nail Days is such a huge fan of MY35, and we have been talking about it for, I can't even tell you how long, like for ages, right? So I think I'm gonna do the thumb, the middle finger, and then the ring finger in this. And then we will do the other ones in a polish that definitely works with it. I don't know that it'll be like exactly the same kind of color, but it's gonna have something that works well with this color. It's got blues and pinks, this does. So that's kind of the cool thing, is there's different shades that we can get that will coordinate with it quite nicely. But yeah, yesterday was it was a hard day, but it ended up being a good day. I got my official like welcome to my new job email and everything like that. My new boss emailed me. He's like, congratulations, I'll see you on Monday. And I'm like, woohoo. So that's kind of cool, you know. And I've said this in other videos, it is so close to my house that on the days that are really, really pretty, I'm going to walk home. It's just one of those things that I feel like, why not, right? It's good exercise for you. It's only like 2.3 miles from my house. When you're that close, I mean, come on. Yeah, it'll take me like what, like a half an hour to walk home? That'll be nice. It'll be a good time to unwind, all of that, because I'm going to be working 8 to 4:30, which 8 o'clock is like so late for me because I'm such a morning person that it just seems kind of funny. I mean, I'll be up for like 2-3 hours before I ever even get to work. But that is an okay thing. Let's push this all away. Hoping you can see everything really well. I have a new setup for my camera and new lighting, and I really think that it has helped, at least helped me feel like it works better. All right, let's go ahead and get these to here with our bases on, and then we will work on the thumbs. I have been watching some really interesting shows while I've been off of work. Y'all know I'm a huge fan of like the true crime, of just shows like that in general. We watched one yesterday that was so interesting. It was about the Troubles in Ireland in the 70s and 80s. Well, I guess it would be more like the 60s and 70s and 80s, but it was such an interesting show. And I mean, it sucked us in big time. Oops, come on. So I've been like watching all of these different shows, and the nice thing about going back to work is there will be time for some new stuff to come out that I haven't seen. I have watched so much television in the last few months. It is ridiculous. I'm ready for new stuff to come out that I haven't seen. I've been waiting on some of my favorite shows for their next season to come out, and I'm like, oh my God, the waiting is taking forever. I am a huge fan of a show called Silent Witness. It's a British television show. I know you're shocked by that. You know I love my British television. Just like Miss Stacy is obsessed with US TV, I'm obsessed with British TV. So it is called Silent Witness, and their newest season comes out this month. And I'm like, oh, thank God, I've been waiting. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, it feels like. All right, this one had a big old piece of flake that was kind of like hanging off the back of the nail. So I'm just going to move it around a little bit before we put it in the lamp, because I did not want that big piece hanging off by the cuticle area. You can tell this is not my normal like length of nails I wear. When I wear press-ons, my press-ons are always much shorter than if I was wearing nails that I put on with gel, because I just feel like with a press-on, you really need to not have that kind of length on it. All right, so here we have the second coat on these nails. This is the coat that we are going to activate and play with the magnet. I have a bunch of different kind of magnets that we can check out, see what we like, see how it goes, and see what kind of design we want to make. So I'm just going to kind of activate it, get it all on top of the nail so that you can see it. It is such a pretty cat eye. You can see that beautiful color in it. It's got like greens and purples and all of that. I think with these, what I want to try is, let me pull out my magnets here. I have a bunch of different kind of magnets, but let's pull these out, because what I want to do, I think, if I can get everything unstuck, I want to use this, and I'm going to put this on it, right? And when you do that, it gives you like this design. So let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. If you can tell, it kind of gives us like almost that French. Now, you have to do it like right over the nail so that you can make sure it's kind of in the center. And I really like that. So I think I'm going to keep that on these nails. I think that is what we're going to do, is use our little scissor type magnet and do that design on all the ones that have the cat eye on them. I think that is going to be really, really pretty. Does anyone besides Miss Sarah have MY35? I know it is her like favorite cat eye she's ever had. She and I have talked about it many times, and there was a few times I ordered a polish thinking it was the MY35, and she's like, nope, that's not the right one. And I'm like, damn it. So I'm very happy I was finally able to get this damn cat eye. And it's such a pretty one. I love all of the like the depth and the color that it brings out when you are, there we go. So look at all of that gorgeousness, right? Then we're going to take our magnet and hold it over it so that we get that line right where we want it. And you need to hold it for a second so that you get that really cool looking V. Now these cat eyes, the tips that have this on it, I don't think we will be adding anything else to them because I want to be able to see that really fun cat eye. So the other nails, like the pointer finger and the pinky, will probably have embellishments on them. I'm thinking with our really cool flake that this polish has in it, we may add some, I don't want to add flake to them because I'm not sure what color we're going to make them first off. So we have to figure out what corresponding color or coordinating color do we want to use on them. That's going to be my first mission will be to figure out what the heck. And on these smaller nails, you need to get it as close as possible without touching which is honestly some of the hard part. But we are gonna do our damnedest on them. I am excited to make some nails today. It has, like I said, been a couple of days. Life has been life and a little hard. But I really, once I got my email yesterday from work and they're like, welcome and all this, I was like, that honestly took like a huge weight off my shoulders. Not that I hadn't already, like, you know, I'd signed my letter and all that stuff, but you know, it's once you get that, hey, you have access to everything and, you know, people are emailing you, it's a different feeling. So I was very, very happy to get all of that yesterday. Let's get this as close as we can. There we go. I just think that is so pretty. Oh my God, I'm in love with this cat eye. I understand exactly why Sarah liked it now, because it does have like such depth of color. Woo, almost dropped that. That would not have been good. The nails I have on currently were a set I made for Easter, and I actually put them on Easter Day. That video, I do not know if I'll actually get that video out, I'll be honest, because in that video, it starts to rain and we start getting a storm, and Christmas hated storms. And at the end of the video, I'm talking to her, and it's just, I don't know if I am ready to hear that with everything that's going on. So we may get that Easter video, I don't know, sometime this summer. I'll be truthful. I just am not, I'm not up for that right now. That is not something I am emotionally ready to do. She was such a good girl. I loved her so much. And I've posted a few videos of her on my YouTube channel. So people have seen her, and she is, you know, she was just the cutest little thing ever. She was a Dachshund Yorkie, so she was a dorky. I would actually love to get another one if I could find one, just because I love that look of that little fluffy dog, you know, and I love the Yorkie look. I just think they're so freaking adorable. But I like Boston Terriers. The question is do I get another small dog or a medium-sized dog? I'm leaning towards more like a medium-sized dog, because Cash, or not Cash, I'm sorry, oh God, that's going back. He was a rat terrier I had, and I loved him. He was a great dog too. But I'm leaning towards more like maybe a small medium dog. I've never had a pit bull, and I've always talked about wanting to get a pitty. So if I could find a smaller pitty out there, I might do that. But you just never know. When time comes and I'm ready, we will see what sort of animals are out there that are needing homes and needing to be rescued. I would never go to a breeder just because there's so many dogs that need homes and shelters. So that would be what I would do. Okay, and our last one. Now this is going to be the smallest nail I put this design on, because this is for my ring finger on my left hand, which is actually 2 sizes smaller than the ring finger on my right hand, which is a pain. Let me tell y'all, a pain. All right, so we've got that. I got a little on the bottle, so let me clean it up. Just a smudge here, just a smudge. It's really fun. I have things that, like, my friend Paul, Stacy's best friend in England, made me some really cute stuff, 3D printed me some stuff. So I will be taking some of that to work and putting on my desk. So I'm excited about that. I've got some things that I'm gonna make my new area feel like home when I get there. All right, so we have 4 nails that we have to figure out what freaking color do we want to put on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause really quickly. I'm going to grab some polishes and see what we come up with. Okay, so I grabbed this Lua. It is L135. Now, it is a cat eye, but we're not going to use it as a cat eye. We are just going to put this really pretty pink on the nail, give it 2 coats, and just let the sparkle be. I just love the base, and it's kind of like that pinky color that you get, and when you look at it in different angles, it's a different color. So I think that's what we're gonna do on these, because I think that's gonna go really nicely with what we have already. So let's get these, put them right there, and get these in the lamp. They will get 2 coats. I want the color to be vibrant, and then we'll figure out how we are going to add some embellishments to it. I have some really fun stickers I can use that I've pulled out, or I've got obviously a lot of bling. We could do some bling on the nails. Just depends on the mood I'm in. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure. So we're just gonna kind of go with the flow on this. I'm gonna grab that first one again and do the second coat while I have them right here. Yeah, I think this is going to complement our cat eye quite nicely. I have so many stands from Tamara, the Devil Wears Press-Ons, and I absolutely love them, but you cannot use them for cat eyes unless you're getting one of her non-magnetic stands, because the magnets that lady uses are so damn good that if you put a cat eye on it, you're not going to be able to see it. It's going to pull all of the color away from your cat eye, and you are going to be on the struggle bus. I can't tell you how many times I'm all like, woo, I got my stands ready, and I'm like, okay, I put all my cat eye out, and I'm like, what am I doing? I cannot use a cat eye on these. So we made sure today, since I knew I wanted to use that MY35, to pull out some other stands. And oh my gosh, this Lua is such a pretty color. I mean, look at that. I think that's gonna go so nicely with what we have. Now, if you wanna see what it looks like cat eye wise, it's a beautiful cat eye. Don't get me wrong, I mean, it's gorgeous. But I don't wanna do a cat eye with it. I want to have just that really pretty pinky sparkle on these nails. Oh, I'm just loving them. Loving them, loving them. I got Christmas and Ghost both from a rescue called Right Way, and I will most likely go back to them. They do such amazing work for animals and are just such an amazing agency to work with that is most likely who I will get another dog from. I don't know that I want a puppy. I'm thinking more of like, maybe a dog that's anywhere between 6 months to 2 years. So I don't want like a brand new 6-week-old puppy. That's not what I want to do. There are so many little pups out there that get adopted, and that's why I want to go with a little bit of an older dog, because I feel like have a harder time getting adopted. I don't want to go anything over 2 years old, because I want to have the dog around as long as possible. There's some older dogs in the shelter, and people who can do that and just spend a year or two with a dog before it goes to heaven more power to you. My heart cannot handle that. I would be just an absolute wreck all the time. So I need to make sure that I have some quality time with the new dog. We have a brand new dog park opening in the town. I think it's actually open already in the town I live in, and it's free, which, hello, that is amazing. It's huge. It has all kinds of like areas in it. So I'm excited about taking Ghost there and the new dog. All right, let me put this bit away. We'll grab some stuff and figure out how we're going to decorate these nails. Okay, so what I have decided to do, I'm going to tie in the colors from the other nails. So they're like got that dark gray black kind of background, right? And then they've got the blue going on and then like the pink. So what I'm going to do is I've got our pink base. I'm going to do black, then I'm going to do the blue one, and then another small black one. So I think that is what I'm going to do on the nails. I'm excited. I think that'll look really cool. So we're going to pull out our shage that we love to use for stuff like this. I tend to use the shage more than I use my Crazy Top, because first of all, the Crazy Top's like 40 bucks and the shage is 6 or 7 on Ali. So that for me, just, especially if it's like press-ons, because like, let's be honest, you can lose a press-on so easily. On Tuesday, when I was at the vet with Christmas, the specialist, I lost a fingernail on my right hand, and thought I still had it because it came off in my wallet, and then it was such a crazy day. I don't know what I did with it. I lost it, so I had to make another nail. So when I do stuff like that, especially press-ons, I tend to use the shage. If I'm doing a practice nail, anything like that, it's shage for sticking things on. Now this is going to self-level so nicely. It's a little thick here, so I'm just kind of like pulling some of it off. I'm going to let it sit and grab our next nail. While I'm putting it on the next nail, that first nail is going to level out so nicely, and we're going to be able to put our bows on it. And with bows, you definitely want to make sure that you have them adhered really well. So this stuff works great for that. It holds the nail charm really nicely, and it helps to seal it. We are going to go over our bows and seal them all once they're on the nail. But this is just an extra benefit of using this one. All right, so we've got our first nail here, right? It has leveled out quite nicely. So we're gonna go a little black bow first. So we've got our little black bow, then our blue one, I do need them to sit on the nail, on the top of the nail, kind of evenly. Like I said, we will be sealing these all, but I just thought that would look like such a cute little nail. I mean, how friggin' adorable is that? Now I do have smaller blue bows, but I wanted to use like small bow, and or small bow, big bow, small bow. I just thought that would be kind of cool. So all I'm doing is making sure that they are on top of the nail, evenly spaced. So this looks like it might need to go that way just a little bit. I'm gonna pull the nail. I'm going to hold the nail just so I can make sure everything, look at it from different angles. All right, those are in the lamp. While those cure, I'm going to grab this. I think it's, I don't know how to pronounce this. Don't even ask me. Don't ask me, people, because I don't know. But it's great for sealing your charms because it has the little tiny brush. So it's easy for me to go up underneath these charms and seal them in. I'm mainly concerned with the big blue one because there's just so much space between the edge of the charm and the nail below it. So I want to make sure that gets sealed in best as possible. And again, we will be putting another coat of a very thin clear polish. Okay, that is sealed nicely. Let's pull these out. Get this one in so that it can cure and get the other three sealed. All I'm doing is going up underneath our blue bow and putting some of that clear right up underneath it so that it holds that charm really well. And we're just going to start going down the line and top coating. That is if I can get it open. I thought I had it open. Oops. Oopsie. Once these are done, we will put some of them together on one of my little displays so you can kind of get an idea of what the set's going to look like. The 5 nails together on one hand. Just a nice even coat. I'm going to take those pinkies out that we went ahead and sealed those charms on and just go down the line and start top coating. Let me know in the comments, first of all, do you own MY35? And if you do you love it as much as Sarah? I think it's beautiful, I'll be honest, I really do. I'm glad I got it. It is a fun cat eye. It's got so much depth to it. And I love the flake in it. I just think that adds a little something something to it. So let's start getting these going, shall we? I will be making 2 more sets today, but not in this video. And I'm not going to be using MY35 for them because, as you can see, they are on Devil Wears press-on stands. And we've discussed you cannot do cat eyes on those stands. It just is not going to work for you. With this, I am just trying to make sure I get all around our little black bows, but not too much. So we will clean up a little bit between the bottom of the bow and the top of the next one. But it is going to seal in our little black bows for us. I always like to, when I'm doing this, go around on the sides. That's the last thing I do, is do my sides, because anything that is going to come down to our side walls, I want to make sure to clean those up last. So I like to try to get it in the middle here by our bows. Make sure those get sealed in, our little black ones. I'm gonna go make sure I go down my sides. That is also going to help when you have sealed the bigger bows, right? So you will not be able to see where they are sealed quite as well as you could if we did not do this step. It just makes it more finished looking, in my opinion. Now, it's, you do what you want to do. These are my nails, not your nails. If I was making nails for somebody else, I mean, that would be a different story, right? But these are nails I'm making for myself. That's how I want them to be. So that's what we're doing, damn it. I think these are going to be so fun. Okay. I think I think we're done. Well, I thought we were done, but needed to get this last little bit up here, I think. Okay. Last two in the lamp so those can cure. While those are curing, I'm going to grab this. These are nails I made on Monday. I have a video for each one of them coming out. So you will see how I made these 5 nails, but I figure this is the perfect chance while we're waiting for those to cure to get 5 of them on here so you can see what the set is going to look like all together. I just think these are going to be so fun. I think those colors complement each other really nicely, especially with the blue bow on, oh, that's the middle nail. With the blue bow and the black bows, I think it's going to pull in that cat eye color really nicely. And then we get our pinky here so we can get a good idea of what this set will look like. I will file the end of them so that they are nice and even and flat. But here is our cute little set. You've got the pink in there and that cat eye that then comes and gets pulled in with the pink base of the lua. And then we've got the blue and the black, which I just think looks so fun with that cat eye. So thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. Would you wear this set? Let me know. Are these nails that you would wear? I am excited about wearing them. Ooh, there's a fur, piece of fur. Let me know in the comments. And like I have said in many a video, make sure you tell the people and the animals that you love in your life that you love them, because tomorrow's never promised. And unfortunately this week that was made very, very painfully obvious to me. So with that, I want to wish you all peace, love, and joy. Bye.
Fixing colors, designs on the go, in a world where mysteries glow.